Hey there, happy Tuesday. Today's video is going to be short and sweet and also incredibly helpful if I do say so myself. So today we're actually learning a very specific tool for when you are stressed out, hectic, anxious, having difficulty focusing, feel like there's too much coming over you at once, overwhelm, all those situations where maybe we're not exactly open to possibilities or able to see options, or we're feeling just very in our head, spiraling thoughts, worry about the past or the future, doesn't matter. All those sorts of feelings that come up. So when you're feeling pretty intense emotions in your body that are bringing you to a place where it's hard to focus, it's hard to really figure out what the next best step forward is. Maybe feeling incredibly, an incredible lack of confidence, or maybe that mean fear-based voice is yelling at you, and so you're feeling a little bit of that, maybe name calling or whatever, any other ways that you might talk to yourself in a less than healthy way. All those things, just feeling any of these ways, there is a particular kind of breath that is a specifically learned to be an anti-anxiety breath. It does, in fact, slow down all of the systems in the body, including your heart rate. And so when all of those systems, slow down, the anxiety slows down a bit, what it ends up doing is then you're able to slow down yourself. Time doesn't feel like it's running past you, so that you can open yourself up to think a little bit more clearly, that tunnel vision of worry, and that's the only thing you can see, just that tunnel vision starts to widen out so that you can see more possibilities, focus better, really get down to what is the actual situation going on and what do you want to do with it. So I'm giving a lot of power to this breath, but it really is that powerful. There are different ways you can look it up to see different types. If you're more of a systems person and you would like to know, very technically how to do this over the 3-minute span and all that kind of stuff, feel free to do that type of research. But the reality is, when we are in these states that we're talking about where we might need this, the last thing we are remembering is, what was that thing that Nancy told me about in that video months and months? Yeah, no, that's not going to happen, right? So let's make it as easy as possible. And so here it is. Here's the big secret. Here's the big powerful thing that you could do, is just simply take more time to exhale than you do to inhale. And in the beginning, especially when you're super hyper and it's like coming up here, and try this with me. Try this with me at home, right? Get yourself to where you're speaking really, really high, or you're like just breathing high and shallow. Keep your breath up here. Get yourself anxious. You can start to feel that, that tingly, that shakiness on the inside. Maybe you could start to feel those weird sensations in your extremities. Maybe you could start to feel your heart starting to beat faster and harder. And so this is mimicking this anxiety feeling. It's like, oh, and then in this moment you could even start to maybe even think the different things, like, oh my God, I'm not going to do this. Oh, there's too much to do. I'm so inhale and just exhale really slowly. Take your time. And if you're already out of breath, that's okay. Then just take another inhale and slowly exhale. Sometimes I imagine that I have this big, huge inflatable pool toy, and there's just a tiny little pinhole, and that's all I'm allowing to come out of my body. And whenever you reach the bottom, it's totally up to you. You don't have to follow my pacing. It could be slower, it could be faster. Just take your next inhale. And just notice that no matter how long it takes you to inhale, make sure that your exhale lasts longer than the inhale. And just 3 of those breaths, noticing. You get bonus points if you put your focus down on the bottoms of your feet while you're doing this. That takes your attention even further away from your thoughts. It helps bring you into your body and your present moment, helps bring you right here, not the worry of the past, not the worry of the future, but just right here. Where am I? Where is my body in this moment? And when everything slows down, then we're able to really take a look at, what was that situation? What is my next valuable action step? What mood or emotion would best serve me moving forward with whatever the next step is that I need to take? take a look at that difficult decision that you needed to make or the thing that was stressing you out, come up with many options. I guarantee there's more than two options. I guarantee there's more than the two extreme options. There is something in the middle that probably is going to serve you better than one or the other, the yes or the no, the off or the on. And as we continue to breathe with these slow exhales, we can really notice just how slowly the time is going for us, how the thoughts are slowed down, and how we can now really focus on what is healthiest. What do we want to move forward with? What would best serve me in this moment right here? Let me know how this went for you. I'm eager to hear, and I'll see you next week. Bye.